Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing a bonus reading for you guys. I can't sleep and I'd rather just, be here, connect to you all, tap into, the connection to spirit that I love so much. Then just, keep moving around in my bed and not falling asleep. So this to me is way nicer. So I figured, yeah, let's do some readings. Spirit, please bring in the most relevant and important messages for the beautiful Pisces watching. What are the beautiful Pisces watching needing to know at this time? Seven of Cups. Okay. So some of you may be having quite a bit of confusion at this time. You may have set your eyes on doing something, doing it a certain way. And you may feel like even though you know that that is the right thing to do, that is what you want to do, that you can do it, it seems like right before making that happen, there's a bunch of almost obstacles or things that you're going to need to take care of before being able to make that happen. I don't know if that makes sense. But there is this sense of fog and anxiety. So this reading is for those Pisces who may be feeling a little bit worried, okay? Let's see what this is about. Let's see what this is about. Ooh. Well, oh my goodness. Okay, Pisces, so first message here, even if you're worried at this time, even if you feel like things are not under your control or that things are a little blurry, a little confusing, you have nothing to worry about. You have in your near future the Ten of Cups, highest form of emotional fulfillment, and the universe letting you know that the Ten of Pentacles is assured as well, the highest form of financial fulfillment. So, you could be feeling all sorts of ways right now, and it doesn't necessarily mean that your fears are going to manifest. It doesn't really mean that you are in any kind of problem, trouble, risk, or anything like that. Let's see. All right, Pisces. So yes, the problem here is anxiety. Nine of Swords, challenge position. Overthinking, over-worrying, thinking about all the negative possibilities. Maybe you're trying to avoid them, but still. Maybe contemplating all of the negative possibilities and how everything could go in all sorts of ways. And that just adds to the confusion. What the universe wants you to know is that you are solid. You're solid in your finances. You're solid in your investments, endeavors, financial responsibilities. You're solid, okay? You're moving forward. You have already set a very powerful and strong structure for your stability, and they're just letting you know here that this is not going to go away anytime soon. You know what I mean? Like, just because you feel confused right now, that doesn't mean, or just because you feel anxious right now, that doesn't mean that the structure that you have created is in any way crumbling. Instead, they're letting you know that the foundation that you have built is actually very strong. Judgment in your mind space. I think that there's certain aspects of what you're going through that are placed in your path so that you make a very difficult choice. Some of you, as I mentioned at the beginning, you know what you want to do. You're clear on what you want to do. But maybe because of fear, you let yourself be swayed in one direction or another. Too often. to the point in which you feel like you need to do everything at all times. And I feel like there has been perhaps a shakeup, a little bit of a shakeup, a false start for some of you that was intended to bring clarity for you. So you would make that difficult call, difficult choice, and head now towards this 10 of Cups, highest form of emotional fulfillment. So it's like, maybe you didn't know how important a decision was until it's like you needed that shakeup a little bit to realize maybe why making that choice is more important than you realize, or something along those lines. Why that judgment call was so needed. And with that shakeup, you realize, you know what? Yes, I know what I need to do. I know what is best for me. Now, how am I going to make that happen, you know? And, well, first of all, it's the decision, right? Making that choice to choose what you know is right for you out of love, instead of letting life sort of push you around out of fear. Push you into making decisions that you don't really want to do. Push you into doing things that you don't really want to do, you know? Out of fear. They're telling you here, you have the power, okay? You have the power to make something happen in the way that you want to have it happen. But you need laser focus. That's what I'm hearing, laser focus. All the time you spend overthinking, worrying, stressing, is time, I'm hearing, in which you're not acting. So maybe some of you really need to take action at this time. Clear, kind of like focused action, in order to be able to free yourself from almost like a bunch of things that are kind of pulling at you in different directions. Take it if it resonates. That may not make sense to all of you. Your energy is represented here with the Empress. You know what I feel, Pisces? I feel like your energy is in a state of ease. It's like you're tapped into your nature, into the flow of things. You want things to be easy, effortless, flowy, beautiful, enjoyable. But then there's this fear in your mind that tells you that you cannot be successful if you are in too much of a soft energy, or that you can't be driven or productive or worthy if you're doing things that just feel good. The thing is, you deserve abundance. And you are vibrating in a compatible frequency to that ease. And it seems like that is what you want. But there is this mental anguish telling you, maybe that social construct of, productivity, accomplishment, and doing the impossible all the time, and pushing, and, the drive and the thing. It's like a part of you loves that. But it doesn't seem like that is compatible with you at this time. It seems like if you surrender to the ease, it's like a current. So I'm seeing a current in the ocean. I don't know if you guys saw like Finding Nemo. Do you remember those currents and the turtles, how they would like go into the current or not? Like they would be like floating here, and right here was like a very fast current, and they would choose to kind of like hop in it like a highway. And that's what I'm seeing here, that if you choose ease, if you choose not to make an effort, it's like the equivalent of you jumping into that current. You go way faster, super fast, without any effort at all. And that is what Spirit is telling me here. It's like what you need to do. You know what you need to do. So get rid of all distractions. Get rid of everything pulling at you from different directions and stand your ground. And make what you know is right for you happen. Jump into that flow. Let it take you. Let it, push you full speed ahead without your effort. Follow the passion. And don't get lost in the fear of, I should do this and that. And just in case I should do that also. And probably that too. Don't fall for that perspective. Don't allow yourself to get lost in the anxiety either, in the overthinking. You know what you want to do. Out of all the options right now that you have, there is one that shines the brightest. And as I said that, 11:11 in the timer. There is one option that shines the brightest, that just feels right. Don't let fear make you reconsider what you already know in your heart, Pisces. In your environment, you could have a Virgo who is very bright and shiny, someone who could be very inspirational for you. Take it if it resonates. For others of you, I feel like you're going to find great inspiration in isolation. So it's like the energies around may be very quiet, very subtle, and that will give you the clarity to shine, to really tap into that light of yours and allow yourself to shine. Some of you could really benefit from maybe meditating, doing creative work, art, music, writing at the break of dawn. At that time, you may find your strongest connection to the divine, and you may really sort of like unlock a lot of power when you're not being distracted. There's a lot of noise, Pisces. There seems to be a lot of noise and just clutter in your mind space. Something that I love to do is kind of like I don't know what's called, like a brain detox or something. You just get a piece of paper and write for 5 minutes with a timer. Write anything, everything, random words, full sentences, it doesn't matter. Everything that is occupying your mind space, take it from your mind and put it on paper. 5 minutes, full speed. And you're gonna see how like relieved you feel after that. That's a wonderful exercise. 7 of coins. So some of you could be having financial fears. Maybe the reason why you're not stepping in fully to what you know is right, because it may be because you feel like money is not going to be good enough, fast enough. That maybe if you follow that which you know is true, you may experience difficulty in that area. Now, we have as the outcome, Sept of Swords and the Emperor. I want to clarify this. Okay, so Pisces. When you allow fears to have room, you almost give them permission to manifest in this particular situation. Some of you lie to yourself. You tell yourself that you are not powerful. You tell yourself that you are not the emperor, that you're not the magician, that things can just go wrong, even though you know exactly how to make this work. Yes, you have been through a lot, Pisces, I know. And sometimes it feels exhausting to follow your intuition one more time, or to go against the fear. But you have the Magician and the Emperor here. The Emperor gets to be picky. I always say that because the Emperor is the King of Kings. He built his empire. He has power. He's assertive. He's strong. He's wise. He has all of the king energies from the tarot integrated. So he is the King of Wands and the King of Swords, the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, all rolled up into one. And you, Pisces, are the Emperor in your world. This is your empire. You get to be picky because you can manifest this. You can. You know you can. So why aren't you? So that's the message that I have for you guys today. I hope that this reading finds you well. Please, please, please click the like button. And if you ever want to say thank you for the readings, if you ever want me to, if you want to let me know that they help in any way, there's a donation link in the description box below. As you guys know, I've had COVID this month. This month has been messy, so donations now are more appreciated than ever. Just saying. I'm going to leave that link there in case any of you would like to donate to the channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.